Hello, I'm Paul Godwin. I'm the president and CEO of Battenfeld-Cincinnati, USA. I was able to come together with Greyten on a very large project for us. We are in a facility that it was constructed in the late 70s, early 80s, and we were able to redefine spaces and modernize the facility so that it was a facility that would be supportive of our industry moving forward. That was one of my number one goals, was to make sure that when we completed the project that we had a facility that was capable of representing who we are and what we do, not who we were and what we did. So that was always the mantra behind a lot of the discussions and the dynamics of the process working with Greyten. The process of working with Greyten was fantastic. It was actually one of my first opportunities on a scale of this magnitude to work with a professional architecture firm. And Chad was the lead on our project, and interior design was done with Leah. I made it sort of simple. I didn't have a committee, it was just me. So there was several specific things that we wanted to achieve, or that I wanted to achieve. One of those was the continuity of space. That was important to me because we have differing roles in our organization, from executive leadership to engineering to manufacturing and to direct labor. So I didn't want any exclusion to take place based on our physical facility. And so we worked through those concerns and those constraints. And Chad listened to that, and he was great at the dialogue and understanding process. So going back to the beginning, he was fantastic. He listened to everything that I wanted and all the stuff that I thought I knew. So he came back with three ideas, three different presentations, and I'll never forget his approach. It was that of these three designs, you will like none of them, but you'll like some of each of them. So from there, we'll develop your design, and that's the process. It was a great process, very collaborative, and when spaces would start to develop, it'd be like, well, okay, can we move this here? Can we move this here? What if we did this? What if we did that? And there was never any conflict of that from a client perspective. Their team was fantastic at listening to what was important to us. We had a lot of challenges throughout the project because of the age of the building, the unknown documentation of what transpired over the years of the building and the evolution of the building. But as those challenges came up, Greyten had no problems overcoming those obstacles. It was never a point of concern. It was just, okay, now we'll move forward. We'll make a left turn, and here we go. We didn't have the luxury of vacating for this facility update. So we were working and utilizing the space and reorganizing people to inhabit spaces that they didn't belong in, and creating safe workspaces for the renovation that was compliant with all of the local codes and fire department. So that took a very special skill set to work with not only the client base, but also the administrative base from the city. So Greyten did a fantastic job navigating that. All that worked out exceptionally well. We created public spaces that do feel welcoming. I don't think we could have done a better job. I've had tremendous compliments with vendors, other suppliers that's come into our facility since we've completed it. It's a certain level of almost envious of our ability and what we've done with the space. With the designs, one of the concepts that they were successful in implementing was a shared light concept. Because of the age and structure of the building, exterior lights from windows and natural light is a rare commodity. So they were able to incorporate with the design a shared light concept where we have side lights on all the offices, or most of the offices, so that any of the natural light has an opportunity to not just be captured in one space, but to be shared throughout. They also have a very knowledgeable base of recommended professionals that they've worked with on other projects. And they are very well vetted. And the nice thing is that the mentality and the approach of those companies recommended by Greyten very much mirrored their beliefs and their way of doing business. So it felt very seamless when you went to the cabinet manufacturer, the furniture manufacturer, those types of things was very seamless. It felt like you were still dealing with Greyten. So they've invested a lot of time with their relationship base as well. So I couldn't ask for the project to be any better. I think it turned out to be not only a facility that met all of our needs, but it is prepared us for being a workplace of the future for McPherson.